Okay, perfect.
Hello.
Thank you.
6, 7, 8, 9.
I'll stamp your hand for you.
Make sure I had 5 ones.
Perfect. Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, thank you.
What's the damage on that one, Will?
$5.
Hey, that'd be 4 after that search. 4 now.
The one with all those over there?
What do you have on the rice?
The rice is 7.5. I think he's got 175.
Are they all 1
No,
or 7.5?
The rest, they're all Jerry. The rest, 150 for the 7s. So yeah, probably 175 for the 7.5.
Okay.
And 150, yep, another 7. And what's the last one? Another 7.
Okay.
3 7s and a 7.5.
All right.
Yeah, I've never seen him give us 7.5. I was like, couldn't they just give me an 8? But I sent all 4 of those in.
Yeah, they jump from 9 to 10, but there's no 9.5.
Oh, really? But they'll give you a 7.5.
Yeah, everything below 9, they'll do 0.5. Yeah.
I didn't know PSA did it. I thought only Beckett did that. But no, PSA does it too.
Yeah. It's not as common, but they will do it. Good, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Found a couple? Yeah, I found the 2 I needed.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, what did you do for the 2? Look at this, Tyson.
I thought it was more Metcalf.
Still do. Need about 5 more years.
What's she looking for on the Dawson?
You know what you have on these 2?
Good, how are you? Do 20 for both of them?
20. How about I knock you down to 17? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Make me feel happy?
You got it.
All right.
You got it.
The back of that car is a little funny, but
It should be fine if we figure it out. It should be fine. I mean, I want to touch everything and put them in there as soon as I get them. So.
there's 15, 16, 17.
All right.
There you go. Thank you.
Cool, yeah, thank
Appreciate
you. How you doing?
it. Good. How's it going?
And he's doing well. I love it, man.
He just got slapped in the face yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah. Tommy Pham on a fantasy. I'm a Giants fan. Fantasy football argument turned into a fight pregame.
You're kidding me.
No.
Oh, that's funny. Turned into a ghost snap. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh boy. Yeah, Jocktober.
Pearls.
Yes, I'm a Giants fan as well.
Oh, right on.
I grew up in San Jose, so.
Okay, I'm Mountain View. So,
Mountain View,
yeah.
right there.
Yeah, I came in when the Emeralds came into town last week. I think it was last week. I went up there and watched. Yeah, they're the high A. high A team of the Giants. Marco Luciano, we're hoping for Crawford's replacement.
Yeah, Crossford, gonna miss him, but
Yeah,
he's getting old.
yeah, he's getting up there.
All the above?
I think Kelly's found it. Oh, really?
Okay, well, just so you know, everything except for this side on, I just purchased this collection. That's why these guys are going through these boxes. I'm pulling out crazy cards out of there from 50 cents to 250 bucks.
The only ones I have, I know I have two lockers.
Is that all right if I take one of these off to the side? If you want to hold those in the back for me. Those are, is it okay to use that table? That's fine. All right. All right, what's the, you got a chance damage on these guys? It's nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing crazy. 20 bucks.
Is
It's
it?
gonna be around that range. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be more. It could be a little less.
It's like few.
I just figured about $5 a card.
Yeah, I'll go 15. Is that cool?
That works.
All right.
That's easy business.
All right.
Hello, sir.
Good. How you doing?
Not bad. Is there anything in particular you...
I'm baseball, football, then pretty much Giants and Niners. These guys do.
$15 for all of them.
Split it and do like 13. I was gonna be like around 10. Is that cool? All right.
There we go.
Right on. Thank you.
I got you. Nice to meet you.
I knew I liked him. Oh, that's all right. All the other guys. You know, the hard part is, like, I love this, but I want to frame it. That's what I'm saying when I do. So I have
Oh, okay.
I honestly have 140 cash on me. That's all I have. I literally just counted out because
All right, welcome back to the review. This was my first show, hands down. There was, I would say, about 70% baseball. I know coming into a show, you kind of want to have an idea, not try to sway away from, because you could just not try to sway away from what you're PCing or whatever the case, because you can just kind of get overwhelmed. So I tried to do that. I tried to stick to my guns of just Giants and Niners, because that's what I PC, and then kind of flirt in other areas. So let's get it kicked off with the icebreaker. These two, as you saw, I did review some of the film before right now, but Marco Luciano, our up-and-coming shortstop for the Giants. It is Leaf, obviously. It's not licensed, but it is an auto of his, which is basically just as important. Then an on-card auto of Logan Webb, Bowman's best rookie. I think I got these for $17, I think. He wanted $20. and I knocked him down a few. So that was the icebreaker, my first hands down cards that I've ever picked up at a card show. Nothing special, obviously, but nonetheless, I felt like I couldn't really go wrong in my own book. And once I made a splash, then I found this table. Basically, this table was all just $1, $2 boxes. I started off with the $2 boxes, which is this side, and it seemed like the dollar boxes was a little bit better. There's 79 cards. The transaction didn't get picked up on film. This is when my camera cut out. I paid the total adding up. So all of the $2 and all of the $1, I think it was 48, and I can't remember obviously what the difference is, but it came out to 103 was the total. I quickly just said, hey, will you take 85 for everything? And he said yes. So I basically almost got all of these cards for $1 each. And this is basically what I'm going to use. I'm going to put all these cards, most of them, I might pick a couple out for my PC, but most of them are going to be going onto the eBay store to basically recoup costs for this show. So let's try to run through this really quick. There obviously is nothing crazy special, and there is some kind of special cards. We know Chad Pennington, a whole bunch of rookie cards here. Some of these are we're doubling, like you can see, like once they had 25 on this, you could see we're maybe doubling, like those are $2, $3 cards. Clinton Portis rookie cards. Basically everything in this stack is a rookie, and then this is all patches and kind of numbered stuff. So Clinton Portis rookies here, numbered Clinton Portis on their upper deck. Julius Peppers out of 100. I'm not quite sure if this, I don't think this is a gold or anything. It could be actually out of 100. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to look that up. Julius Peppers rookie. It was all football pretty much at this table, so that's what you're about to get out of these stacks, by the way. And surprisingly, the whole show was about 70%. I would say the whole show was 60 to 70% baseball, then like 20-ish or so of football, and like another 10% basketball. There was, thankfully, not a lot of basketball, and that's not what I pick up, as we know, with this channel. So Carson Palmer here, rookie cards. Just kind of, I mean, I could put these in a lot, you know, and get my money back that way. Who knows? An X-Fractor, basically, of Owen Daniels rookie, numbered out of 250. Owen Daniels, what is this? Leaf Limited. Look at Leaf back then was, we got a 299 and a out of 50 on that Owen Daniels rookies. Leaf was licensed, I guess, back then, which is always good to see. Antonio Holmes rookie card, some Antoine Randall L. I'm not quite sure how many people had gone and picked through this already, but I was just trying to pick out what I could kind of get an idea of what figured would be best. Ryan Fitzpatrick, basically, was he from Harvard or Huff? Harvard. So he came from Harvard. I had no clue. I bet many of you don't know that either. Anyways, I get it. It's his college uni, but nonetheless, it's Ryan Fitzpatrick. Vincent Jackson, Bowman Chrome. Guess that's the version of Bowman Chrome. Non-numbered, just base. Most of this is base. Ed Reed rookie. Andre Reed rookie card, I'm guessing. See, he had 48. I'm pretty sure that's going to be considered his rookie. I'll have to look it up on some of this. Most of it I just kind of took if I wasn't able to tell that was accurate. Obviously, these, you can tell. D'Angelo Williams there. We have who is this? Antrell Roll. Let's see, I don't know how these. Maurice Clarett. I picked this up because it was just like a green refractor out of 199, and we all remember Maurice Clarett, so that's why I kind of snagged that. He was kind of like the breakthrough from, you know, I think, what is he trying to go in the league when he was a sophomore and skip his junior and senior year. I just remember that being a big, huge thing when I was growing up, and I think we all can relate. Some more Antwerp Roll Topps Finest on there. A Roddy White rookie card, Topps Finest. Brandon Marshall. Nick Mangold. I think he's a possible Hall of Famer. Steve Smith as well. Rookie card there. Go Utes. Whole bunch of Greg Jennings rookie cards. And nothing special there. This is an Adrian Peterson. I think this is the AP with a different name, or different. I don't think this is the AP. It talks about I can't speak. Georgia Southern. AP went to Oklahoma, so I don't know if this is a different one. Just somehow I wasn't thinking at the time. This is possibly PC, Julian Peterson, along with these two Roger Craigs. So not a whole lot of crazy like junk wax vintage in that stack, but those were the dollar cards, which obviously came out to less. I think it averages that these are just like a touch over $1 each. I think it was like $1.07 or something. I did the calculation when I got home, but I kind of forgot. Anyways, here's all of our patch cards and like numbered. This is all from that same table. So we have a Terrell Owens Playmakers. Most of these were game worn, these patches that are coming out of here. I thought this was just cool. One of the GOATs. Very thick card. This thing is just super thick. Obviously it's with the Raiders, but a Rice fan would maybe want to pick that up. Javon Curse with his team when he was shredding offensive tackles. What is this? Jamal Lewis, basically kind of two-patch there. Anquan Bolden, probably future Hall of Famer there. Let's see who we got. Mercedes Lewis, kind of a well-known tight end. TJ Who's Your Mama. He's got a decent following. Along with Doug Flutie, maybe. It's numbered at a 150, so big, nice, solid game-worn patch there. Another Mercedes Lewis. And let's see what else we got. Steve Air McNair. A Jeremy Shockey rookie premiere. Authentic player worn. Most of this is like game player worn, all that, so that helps. Andre Davis, I think I just got this because it's the R, and watching some of Card Collector 2's videos, you want to get basically something that completes out the name of whatever the heck is being spelled, which is normally their last name. Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco, before the name changed for him. This one's trying to jostle out. Who are we at? Carson Palmer, future Gems. Another Carson Palmer. Another Carson Palmer. A Steve Smith. Materials. Mirror, suppose. Numbered at a 175. A Jeff Garcia. Back with the Browns. Kind of a die cut. Maybe gold. Something. At a 50. And the last parts. See, a Josh Reed. Again, there's a letter. Pick up letters. Warren Sapp. Chad Johnson. Again. A Roscoe Parrish. Just kind of thought it was Bowman Best and thought it was kind of a neat looking card on that one. Jake Plummer. The F, I'm assuming they're spelling out NFL on that one, because there is no F in his name. And lastly, an Anquan Bolden Bowman player worn. So let me get these giant stacks off screen and continue the quest. This was the next table. At this point, I'm starting to get a little comfortable after this on just approaching tables, looking through cards. You know, obviously it felt kind of, it was all new to me, so whenever you're doing something brand new that you've never done, you're a little, depending on the person, obviously, you're a little suspect. Anyways, I've never seen this out of Select 2020. It's Selections, some Prism. I'm a Niners fan, not really much of an Alex Smith fan. I could have a story on him back in my Utah days, but I will care not to discuss. And Quan Bolden, numbered out of 75. A little tiny patch there in the corner, and then a Darnell Mooney, which I believe is going to be, I think he's the number 1 on Chicago, and we know my receivers, and then Brandon Ayuk, basically, what is that, red yellow kind of reactive. I think he wanted 20 and I got these for 15, I think is the case on that stack. Let's see, this stack over here, this one was a cool one. Game used Willie McCovey, not numbered, but that might be hitting the PC nonetheless. The portions raised. I don't know if I can get it in the light. Yeah, right there you can see it a little bit, a little patch. Kind of interesting that he's got this picture right there. Be nice if this card was numbered, but nonetheless a game worn Hall of Famer. I believe he's a Hall of Famer, Willie McCovey. Pretty sure. Should know that actually. I'm not quite sure why I picked this up. I just had an interest and eye appeal to me. An Edgerrin James Bowman Reserve. I think this is considered his rookie year of 2000. 2000, if you want to call it. See, drafted in 99. So back then it should be considered rookie. Alfonso Soriano out of 75. Rookie card. Not quite sure what really gravitated to me on this card, but anyways, I picked that one up. Then we have a Barry Bonds Superstars SP Authentic out of 2500. Pretty high number there, but nonetheless a Bonds PC card. And we'll head over to this. This was kind of a kid's deal, which I accepted. I would have probably negotiated maybe a little bit more, but since he was young and willing in dealing, I think I don't know, did all right. We got a refractor of Andrew Vaughn. He was having a pretty big season to start off. I'm not quite sure. I haven't kept up with him on how he's doing, but Bowman Sterling out of 199. Just saw this guy a couple weeks ago, Marco Luciano, our future possible shortstop for the Giants. It's a refractor, obviously. I think what is his, I think it's 2019, I think is his first. So this is 2021, but regardless, a refractor. Those were each $1 in the dollar box. A J-Rod, I'm not quite sure, what do they call these, lava? I forgot these inserts. J-Rod and Jared Kelenic right there. Bowman's best, Jared Kelenic. Refractor, think of this as a refractor. No, I don't, just some insert craftsmanship, I guess, rookie craftsmanship. A Chase Claypool, a little high on that with the silver. Is this a variation? I don't even know if they did variations in the first year of Mosaic, actually. But regardless, receiver. I don't know if... Oh, what's his name from Pitt? Kenny Pickett is going to help them out. But I like my receivers. I don't care for Chase Claypool too much. I think he's got that prima donna mindset, unfortunately. Continuing on, Patrick Bailey, $5 auto of his. So, snag that. This is PC. Lamont Wade Jr. plays for the Giants. He had a killer season last year. $5 first auto of his, numbered to 150. And an Andrew Vaughn again. Bowman's best craftsmanship rookie card there. And second to last, Elijah Mitchell, just a blue reactive. I don't have many of his cards, so just kind of grab that. Nice Andrew Vaughn auto sticker, unfortunately, numbered out of 199. It says triple threads. A Luis Matos, there's not too much about him. It's numbered out of 150. The reason I did pick it up, since it's not his first, is that it's the start of, I guess you can call it a bookend. So, numbered 1 out of 150 there. And then another J-Rod green. It is paper. It's not a first out of 99. So, that was that. Then I was like, I need to make a big splash, and I'm not too much of a vintage PCer, which I am starting to kind of want to. And then basically, I believe and I hope this is on film, the transaction. He had this originally out there. There was another 9.5 of like a 96 auto, but the auto was like kind of smudging. It just wasn't a clean auto, so I wasn't attracted to it, and I think it was north of $400. And I told myself coming in here, if there's something of Giants or something of vintage, Niners, you name it. I was looking at a lot of Rices, and I settled down on these. There was a lot of 86 Rices, but the price point and the grades were a little low. Grades low, price points high. I think they had like a 7.5 going for 175. When they sell on eBay, I think around 120-ish you can get them in that range. So that's when I looked it up. Anyways, got both of these guys for even 200. So that was kind of the pickup. I finally have some vintage Willie Mays in my possession, which I can't really go wrong, I don't think, with these. So that was the pickups. Kind of, I don't know, if a hodgepodge, if you will. Not, again, it was the first show ever in my book, so I kind of just did everything on the fly and was kind of unexplainable. But if you got this far and you are still here, thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate the support. Hopefully you enjoyed the video a little bit, and stay tuned for future upcoming videos. Obviously I'll be looking out for shows. That was a lot of fun. I highly recommend it if you've never been to. It is kind of a euphoric, overwhelming setting when you are first arriving. And good luck to everybody out there. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your week. Take care.